What is good, YouTube? RC Grunt here. About to do some, finish my Christmas shopping today, and I went and I got a couple of little things. Let's see, I got this bag of stuff over here. Alright, so, I got two trx4m's, but I can't get I got two Broncos, so I can't find a damn Defender to save my life. So every time I go to the store, I end up going a couple days too late, and they end up selling out. So I went today, and I didn't get, nothing great, nothing fancy. I got a couple of things. So, well, the whole deal about me not being able to find a Defender, I kind of solved the issue today. I didn't get a Defender. Well, I kind of did. Bearing kit. I did get, there's a Defender light kit. I don't know if you're seeing this stuff. Okay, yeah, that's a Defender light kit. Now, I got this right here, 9734, okay? 9734, alright? You're gonna need that. And I did this, I went and bought this. Alright, so, I got the Defender body, the red one. So, that's 9712 red. It's marked on the tag. 9712 red. You can see right here. It's $54.99. Now, but in order for you to do this, you can't just put it on. You can, but I was told it looks funny if you just slapped it on the Bronco. It will clip in, but they said it looks funny. So we're going to try it right now and see what happens. Wow, it's all wrapped up in saran wrap like they do with the new truck and everything. Little mini scale winch. Pretty gnarly though, dude. Check it out. That's a pretty cool body there. It's pretty badass. Those are just stickers though. That's alright though. That's okay. It's still a nice body though. Those are actual windows up top there. That's cool. Inside here, it's a window. The rear tire. I'm just gonna take this off, and I use the SCX24's wheels, spares. I just slap them on there. They fit fine. They would fit fine, and it looks pretty scale too. So, well, it comes with a little jack and some of the little jerry cans too. That's cool. Nice. And the rack on the roof. Pretty cool, man. And then it has the two little clips in the front, and one in the front, one in the rear, just like the Bronco does. Huh. Now let's see if it will go right on the Bronco. This is the other Bronco that I have. This is the second one. This is the one that does not have the bearing kit in it. This is the stock one. Yes, this is pretty much stock. The stock Bronco. Now, let's see what it looks like when you just slam the Defender body on it. See what happens. It doesn't even fit. It won't even clip in. Nope, it won't even clip in. Okay. So, that solves any questions right there for anybody. Will the Defender body fit on the Bronco trx4m? And the answer is no, it will not. It won't even clip in. It's because the bumpers. So, solve that problem. I got the bumpers. The bumpers are 9734 from Traxxas. That's your part number. If you wanted it, it's for just type in what you're looking for. I'm sure whether it's on Amazon or eBay, it'll just come up. So let's see what these look. 9734. It says bumper front, one rear. 9734. Oh man, I should have got the trailer too. It's got the trailer hitch. That's where the trailer hitch would mount up on these two little screw holes right here. And the actual Defender bumper actually has the spot where the clip hits. This is where the clip hits right here, the lip, the latch for the body. And it's the same on the rear bumper too. It's actually lower than the Broncos. So that's why it won't fit. Now you could probably take the Bronco body and put it on the Defender and it would probably look funny. It would probably look funny with these bumpers on it. But we will try it in a minute. So, all right, let's try it out, man. Let's first things first. Let's get this out of the way for a minute here. Get this out of the way. We need that. Okay. But remember that part number is 9734. 9734 are the bumpers. All right, 9734. One front and one rear bumpers. These are the Defender bumpers for the front and the rear. So if you want to put the Defender body on the Bronco, you got to get the bumpers. And another thing too, these bumpers have LEDs in them. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to pop the LEDs out of this bumper here and switch them over to the Defender bumper, which is fine, pretty simple. It has the holes for the light buckets. Let's see if they're the same ones that went to this bumper. I hope so. I hope they're not different. Okay. Let's get some air blowing. Went out earlier for work. Had to prep some sidewalks because it's gonna get really cold out here in New England tonight and freeze. So I got the Mickey Thompson Baja Pros tires. I already have a set of these on my Bronco. So I have this one too. This is my other Bronco. My other trx4m right here. That's the one I painted up myself. I put some these are actual Traxxas bead locks on here with Mickey Thompson's XCX24 rear spare. This one has the trailer hitch on it, a full bearing kit, stainless steel screw kit. What else do I have on this truck? I believe that's it. Oh, this truck has the high speed gearing in it. And I have some other things coming for it too. I got some brass pieces coming from Amazon, some Endura pieces, the front steering link, the caster blocks, the front caster blocks, and then also the front steering blocks too. Well, the steering blocks and then the caster blocks are the things that hold the steering blocks. So the whole front end of this truck's going to be all brassed out in a couple weeks. Because I got these too. I got a full bearing kit for the one I'm going to put the Defender body on. That's $9,745 for the bearings, $40. Crazy. I can't believe I paid that. And then these rings here, these are for the Traxxas bead locks. These are 9780. They're called wheel weights, brass, 31 grams each. I'm going to put two of these in the front. I'm going to put them in the fronts. I'm going to put two in the front of the Defender and two in the front of the Bronco. So I'm going to have pretty much even distributed the weight between the two trucks. Because really, the front is where you need it, man. You don't want to do that rolling, tipping backwards shit. I don't like that shit either. I'm sick of it. So it doesn't take much. You put some weight up front, and it pretty much will solve the problem. So, but sorry, it's all part of the hobby, man. All right, now, okay, let's start turning a Bronco into a Defender. I got these two. Let me try these out. Let's see, the TRX450s. Actually gave me this free today. That's very nice of them. Spend a lot of money in that place. This will be the one I need for this truck too. Black one. Yeah. This is I think this is the 1.5 right here. Alright. Let's just start by taking the front wheels off. Because we're gonna swap them out anyway. I'm gonna put some bead locks on this one. I'd like to get a set of foams. I'm gonna put a set of foams in these tires too. I'm getting me a little dish for my parts. Alright, get all this stuff out of the way too, so out of the way here. I'm gonna be switching out bearings too at the same time while I'm taking everything apart. But I'm not gonna take too much apart on this to where I have to change out a lot of bearings. Maybe a couple here and there, but I'll get into a bearing kit in a minute. I'll do some of that soon too. But yeah, I got these bead locks, the black on black ones with the blue inner ring here, and it has a blue outer ring too. These are gonna look pretty good on that Defender. So we're gonna put these together. So I'm gonna start by that. Oh, here. Oh, that's right. I put brass on the front of this too. I forgot. I had these brass wheel weights up front, and they actually fit good too. I just had to drill them out a little bit. These are the trx4m. I just had to drill the hole out a little bit bigger, so they fit. And I got them on. They fit perfect actually. I actually widened up the stance too. Made it a little bit wider. The stance up front. So I don't like to use a power tool on this truck or the SCX24s because it's just you'll strip everything out real fast. And you got a couple of bearings up here in the front in the caster blocks. Can you see me? Or am I just... Yeah, you can. Alright. There is a couple of bearings up in the front here. You got one here. Then you're going to have one back behind this wheel, one behind this wheel. And then you got a couple more inside the axle too. But then you got the rest of them are in the transmission and yeah, the rest of them are in the transmission. So let's get her done. So these wheels are going to be put to the side. I'm not even going to use them anymore. Actually, throw one of these on the back for the spare instead of that Defender fake tire cover. Alright, let's get this knife. Actually, let's cut the rest of the bags open before I put the knife away. Alright, those are good. I'll cut these open. Alright, and I'm going to put this away so I don't get stabbed with it while I'm working. Alright, now we'll go for the bumpers first. Get those out of the way. We'll start with the rear bumper. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. That's perfect in there. In this truck, I have a couple of stainless steel screws here and there. When you buy a stainless steel screw kit for any truck, they always end up giving you extras. So the extra screws I had from the stainless steel screw kit that I bought for the Bronco originally, I used for my other Bronco. So this truck has a few stainless steel screws here and there. So there's one of your Bronco bumpers, the rear Bronco bumper, which I like it because it has the license plate, the Traxxas license plate. The Defender doesn't. So I'll probably have to paint these red. Paint those red and make it look nice. Oh, wait a second. I think I got some D-rings that'll go on here. And it would actually look pretty scale. Let me see. Oh, I might be right in here. Oh, there they are right there. Let me see if they're going to fit. Oh, if these fit, that would be pretty cool. Let me see if I can get it to fit. It might fit right on there. Are you serious, dude? Oh, come on, baby. Get in there. So I bought these little D-rings a long time ago. And I've had them for a while, and I'm like, oh, what am I ever going to use these for? And I think I just found a use for them. Oh, come on. I think I might have to make that hole a little bit bigger. What though? Come on. I hate to screw this up and be pissed. I just bought this. It was so cold and windy out tonight when I was at work. Oh, God. It was nuts. Gnarly. It was gnarly, dude. Oh, man, it's so close, dude. That would look cool, too, if I could get that to go in. That would be perfect. But it's just not working with me right now. So, what we'll do, I'll try that later on. Let me figure that out another time. So, I'm going to pull this a little bit closer. So, I'm going to make this move a little bit closer so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay. So, this is the rear bumper. Slap this in. I think they set it up that way purposely so you can't just go buy the body and switch it. You gotta buy the bumpers and everything else. Yeah, they definitely do that on purpose. It definitely takes away some of the approach angle from the rear because the Bronco bumper doesn't come down as far as the Defender rear bumper, but the rear bumper's on, so that was simple. Now the front is going to be a little trickier because you're going to have the LED lights in it, so you're going to have to disconnect the LED lights off the bumper too. And they should, in a perfect world, just bolt right up to the LEDs should bolt right into the bumper, so, with the same LED brackets is what I'm hoping. Alright, let's see. Get this off of here. So that way you don't have to disconnect these lights or anything. You just got to get this out. Sometimes I like mumble to myself. Alright, here we go. Here is the left LED, and here is the right LED. And I just fell out of it, so I'm going to keep this one in here. And this is the right, which was in this side, so which is on the passenger side. We got the bumper here, and this will go in this side, right? Right, that's what it's saying. This side. Come on. Oh, don't tell me they have different light buckets. Are you kidding me? The light buckets are different. Or the bracket that holds the light bucket. Or the bracket that holds the LED in place. Jeez, I can't even speak right now. Is different. Let's see. Is it saying this way? Yep, it's different. Damn, man. Okay, so that's another thing. The LED bucket, the retainer to hold the LED in place is different. It's not the same. Damn, man. It would have to be like this right here. That's not even close. That's not even close, man. Damn, man, that sucks. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure something out. Alright, let's put this to the side. Now that I know that. You should get it with this. Or hopefully they give it to you in this damn. They're probably not. Damn. Alright, so that's one thing that right there that I now didn't know. Okay, so this light. Stupid. Alright. Anyway. Don't break it either. Don't do it. The diode on the LED light seems very flimsy. Alright. Do it without breaking it. That's good. I could always hot glue it in there. It would stay if I hot glued it. Put a little dab on it. So far, that's not that big of a deal. That's the only problem I've run into so far. So, that is not a big deal. Okay. Alright, okay. Now, there is also this bearing right here. I can probably switch it out if I can get it to come out. There. That's a whole other video, I think. Let's take these pins out. I guess you might as well do the bearings at the same time. I'm gonna lose the shit. Okay, now. Alright, put this all up in here. I ordered a couple of those the foam stands for these things from Traxxas. Instead of sitting on the tires, you can keep your tires, instead of giving them flat spots, you can put them on these foams from Traxxas. They're pretty cool. I got 2 of them coming. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty dope. So far, the only place I've seen them is Traxxas. Disconnect the steering link. I only do one side of the steering link because you just got to take one of the blocks out. I always put my screw back in for my servo here, just so I keep track of what screws what and where each one goes. These ones are real simple because those are the only ones that have that special recessed edge on them. The ones that go on the blocks here, the cassette blocks. Or the steering blocks, these things right here, the ones that turn. But there is actually 2 bearings in this that you need to switch out. So, this should slide right out, right there. So there's 2 in this one. There will be 2 in this one. And then I believe there's 2 more in the actual axle. They're right inside where the pumpkin is, so. You gotta take the whole axle apart pretty much to get the full bearing kit in. So gotta do what you gotta do, right? So then you see you've got 2 more here. There's one here. There's one here, and then there's one here on the back side of the drive shaft of the axle, and then there's 2 inside here. And then it's the same thing with the rear axle. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it goes into the transmission. Which right when it goes to the transmission, there's 6, 7. And then inside the transmission, there's a whole bunch of them. But I got these coming in brass right here. These are coming in brass. These pieces are coming in brass. I have a steering link coming in brass. I have new rods coming in aluminum. I got the drive shaft, the blue aluminum drive shaft pieces, but you got to get the actual drive shafts, and I still can't get those. I can't find them anywhere. Traxxas doesn't have them. None of the hobby shops have them. It's ridiculous. All right. Let's continue on here. So I got the front bumpers on. The front bumper's on. The rear bumper's on. Now I guess you're just gonna mess with bearings. I guess I don't have to take the whole entire axle off. All I gotta, kind of you do in order to get to the screws. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the whole thing off. So. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? I wish I could do the time lapse, man, so you guys didn't have to watch this whole thing. But I mean, I did my other truck has a full bearing kit in it, and I'll tell you, man, you can completely feel the difference after you put the new bearings in. You take the bushings out. Oh, it's a huge difference. Huge difference. Everything's just much more smoother, flows much nicer. Oh, it's just way better. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. Now, get that off. Take the links off. Disconnect the drive shaft. So much. It's a lot easy. I think it's a lot easier to mess with the drive shaft when it's disconnected from the actual drive shaft. I mean the axle. It's much easier to put in here than it is to try and put this together and then make it meet together, and as you're putting it back together. It's nuts. Drives me nuts. So we'll get this last screw out right here that holds the servo in there. And then in order to get the front axle out, you do have to disconnect the servo. So it's a pain in the butt. And I don't mean the servo horn, I mean the actual servo itself. You need to take the 2 screws out that came with it. Just hold, see, because look, it's out, right? But the servo is still holding on to it. I don't really have to take it out. I could do this. I could do the work like that. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so. Alright, we're back. I figured you didn't want to watch all that stupid bullshit. So, I already put the bearings throughout the axle, the front axle. So, I got the front blocks, the corner blocks here. I am going to take these out. What you do is you just pop the axle out here. Pull it out. This little tiny axle. Be careful you don't lose the pin, because the pin will fall out. I want to try and leave it in one piece. Don't let it fall apart. Alright, so just put that down there. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Then you can see the 2 bushings. This is the big one here, and then you got one on this back side. So let's pop those out. The big one should come right out. Easy to get that one out. Oh, baby, get out of there. I have a bearing tool. I don't know why I don't use it. This one, push out from this side. There we go. Just kind of roll it out. It comes out. You know, the bigger one on the inside. And then you gotta match this one up. So it's one of these little guys. Same bearing, same bearing. And that is not the one that goes there. And it's this bigger one right here. Not that one, this one. Bang. Okay, now get that to this side. Get this back in there so it doesn't fall apart. Once it's in there, it's pretty good. It'll stay in until you force it out. So, in there, and just the flow. It just flows way nicer. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, put this down. Get the other block, where it is. Somewhere, I'm sure. What the heck did I do with it? Too much clutter over here. Stuff out the way. What the heck did I do with it? There it is. Alright, same thing with this one. Just make sure that the pin don't fall out. Like I said, you don't want to try. It's not hard to put it back together. It's just a pain in the butt. Same thing, roll it out. That one came out nice and easy. And this one, same thing. Roll it right out of there. You gotta try in a couple different spots. I usually just kind of work my way around it, and it'll start coming out. Take the big one out. That. There's only 2 big ones, so you can't mess that up. That one in there, and then we need one of those medium-sized guys right here. Bang. Front blocks are done. Put the axle back in. It's actually the CV. And check this. I always check it just to make sure it's flowing nice. And the bearings are seated nice and flush, perfect, so where they're supposed to be. Now we can put the front axle back in. Pretty simple. Now, a good way to remember this, your screws on your front blocks on the steering link go from the bottom to the top. Always easy way to remember that. So that's why I always keep at least one of them in there. That way I can remember which way it goes. Alright, let's turn that. I always turn the CV joint a little bit to get it to fall into place inside the pumpkin there. These little screws in there first. Get it started. Into the caster block, into the steering block. Just go just enough to where it's just nice and snug. Don't over snug it, man. I don't know how many times I gotta say. Be like I just can't say it enough, man. I gotta be just very delicate with these plastic body pieces. All right, put that in there. Screw in. Same thing with this. Get it to where it's just nice and snug. Right there. And you can turn it back and forth. Boom. Alright, now we can get this piece back in. Put the rest of the steering block back on together. Steering link. And like I said, it goes from the bottom to the top. So, from the bottom to the top. This is the only part of the truck that's like that. That is here. These screws go from down to the top. Pretty simple to remember. And it's the same thing with the servo. The servo one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I put it on. Oh my god, I put them on backwards. Come on, dude, really? Ah, man. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just stupid idiot, man. Rookie mistake. Day one mistake right there. See, always got to know where your stuff's at, which way it's pointing, what direction you're pointing it on. Let's fix this problem right now. What we gotta do, I guess I gotta switch it because it's much easier. Nothing there. Over here with this one. Come on, baby. Pins out. Get in there. There it is. Just that little bit, man. The pin sticking out that tiny, tiny bit will stop the whole show. Alright. Now we're back where we should be. Stupid. That's how I knew I screwed up, because I couldn't put the servo horn together. Servo was on the other side. Wow. Not anymore. It should be now. Okay, that thing's in. Now I'll put this other block on this side. Same situation. Just twist the axle, the drive shaft, the axle a little bit, and it will fall right into place inside the pumpkin. Okay, now I can put this back in from the bottom to the top. There we go. other side as well. The rear axle is so much easier to do anything to, really, because you don't have all this other stuff turning, turning axles, and I mean left and right and stuff. So it's much easier in the rear. And then the rest of the majority of the bearings are actually in the transmission. But the weird thing is I was in the transmission last week, and if you buy the gearing that comes with the engine and transmission, it has the bearings in it. If you buy the truck, the motor and transmission have bushings in it. It's weird. And then along with the entire truck. Now the entire truck has bushings in it no matter what. The axles. The transmission, it depends on how you buy the gearing. It depends on how you buy it. If you buy just the gearing and you put it in your transmission is going to have bushings, because the transmission that comes with the truck has bushings in it. If you buy the engine with the transmission in it, in order to change the gearing in the truck with that whole full one kit, that is going to have bearings in it. And it should be the same situation with this transmission right on this truck. So we'll see when we pull it apart. I'm almost positive this transmission already has a full set of bearings in it, but we'll see in a minute when I take it apart. This big guy goes down here. Servo. Now, when you do the servo, you gotta do these links as well. So you gotta work them in there. So it's kind of easier to do it like this. Get it ready. This in there. Now that will hold that link in place while you get this one ready to go in. Once that one's in, it's in. I just gotta get it through. There it is. Boom. It just fell right in. Tighten it down. You'll feel it get tight. Don't over tighten it. Now let's just put this back together real quick, and then the front will be done. Just don't ever forget to put it through the shock first, then the axle. Let's turn this servo. There it is. Rotate the servo a little bit so your blocks are out of your way. Get in there. Come on. There it is. Bang. I love when everything just comes together the way it should. And then these, you just tighten them up just so that everything is snug, fitting together. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. Shock first. And get the links out of the way here. There you go. The link in place. Shock here. I got a kit to build after this. Get excited about. And trail finder, go on too. Yes, I can't wait. This will be fun. Okay, all right. We'll get this out of the way. Not need that in the way anymore. This is the other. This is the Bronco bumper. Now, the thing is, you can put the on the Bronco bumper. You can put the LED retainers back on the Bronco bumper because they don't work. They're different. Yeah. So that way they won't get lost. Yeah, they're completely different. It sucks. They're so stupid. Of course they do. Of course they make them completely different. It's just one extra thing that you gotta buy. One more thing that you gotta buy. drives me nuts. So it's just like this. I put the retainers back on and then screw them back down. That way they're not going to go nowhere. Then you have the screws for it. If you ever want to put the bumper back on, you want to switch it back to a Bronco. Alright, Bronco bumpers done and out of the way. Okay, this is good. Still have to put the wheels together. Now we have to take the rear axle off in order to do the bearings. So the rear axles are just like the fronts. They got to take the shock apart. Alright. Take these two screws out for the shocks, which hold two of the links. These two links, I hope you can see. There's these two links here. Okay. Those pop out. Okay. The drive shafts will just separate as well. But like I said before, I like to take it apart here. It's much easier to mess around with putting it back together. Taking it apart, sure, you can pull it apart right now. It's no problem. Just get it out of the way. But I think it's a lot easier to mess with when you're putting it back together that way. So, take these two to screw out of here. Okay, take that out. And I believe all three of those are the same length, so you can't mess that up. Right, all three screws are the same length. The one that holds the shocks, the links, the other two high links, and then the other shock and link on the other side. All three of those screws are the same size and length, so you can't mess that up. Alright, now you gotta take the screws out for gotta take the pumpkin off, the pumpkin cover. Okay. Now, 2, 3, and 4. Pop the cover off. You can see in there, these are bushings right here. Those are not bearings. Those are two bushings in here. It'll probably be a little better, easier if you see it a little up close there. These are bushings right here. There's a bushing there, bushing there. You got a bushing right here on the other side of this hex. You can see it a little bit right there. And then you have one on the other side as well, right behind that. So, and then you have it back here. And then on the other side of this, on the inside of this pumpkin, there is one. So, you got to change those out. And that's what we're going to do in a second here. And then we'll be right back. Alright, check it out. All done. Got bearings in there. Put some grease in there. So when I spin this, you'll start seeing the grease. There you go. Some new bearings. Got me some grease. Got bearings on the end. Yeah, change those out from the bushings to bearings. So, both sides. Yeah. Bearing on the back side, bearing on the inside on the other side of that one. 2 bearings here, one on each side of the diff. Now we'll just put this cover back on. Put the cover back on and tighten it down. I always do the same thing. Everything I do, I go kitty corner, opposites, never tighten the next one down right next to it. Always go to your opposite corner. Whichever opposite you can get to. Alright, so this one's all set. And every time I take a bearing or a bushing out, I take them here and I put them right over here on the box. So that way I know which ones I've taken out and which ones I've done. And all of these are all done. These are all the ones that just came out of this axle. So pretty much these 5 right here, these are all for the transmission. And in a minute we're going to open the transmission up that's on here and even see if it even has bearings, because it might even have bearings in it already. So take the axle, put the axle back in here. What's the matter here? What's going on? Oh, duh. Stupid. You got to put this bearing in before. Oh, dummy. Don't do that. Take the screws out first, because the bearing goes on the end of the axle. Oh, look at that. Lesson learned just now. Put this in first. Okay, I see. Kind of locks it in. That would be, makes sense. Okay, yeah, idiot. The right side in. And then you put the bearing in. Okay. That way it locks everything in place. I see how they did that. Makes sense. I have to do it to the other side too then. Trying my new tools here. Just picked up this new toolkit tonight. Alright. That side done. So I gotta loosen this side up again. Get that in there right. Alright, so this is probably gonna be like the fastest bearing kit I've done. Period. Out of all of them. So I have to pop this out of here. Take this off of here. Put it with the rest. Now put the axle in. Then put the bearing on. And then it will slide right in. So I was wondering what the heck is going on. Like, why isn't this working here? Just like this one. Why isn't this working here? There. Okay. You fucking with me right now? Just the littlest tiniest thing, man, will stop the bearing from going on. Damn it. Come on, are you kidding me right now? You gonna mess with me? You're not gonna go on? And of course what I just did, fucked it up even more. Huh. Why aren't you going on? I don't know why it's doing this, but come on, man, what the heck is why is this doing this to me? Should push it right through. Perfect world, it would push it right through. But not in this world. Almost got it through. Almost. Come on. Let's get it in there. Come on. Not yet. Almost. More. Come on, dude. Oh, no. Where'd all the balls go? They're all gone. Busted the bearing. Come on, are you kidding me? Piece of junk. Traxxas bearings are junk. It better come off this axle. It'll be heated. I can't get it off. Oh, don't do what I just did, that's for sure. Come on, baby. Get off of there. You're not going to come off right. Damn it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. Alright, back on and back on, back on. Alright, we're good. Bearing kit all the way around. Beautiful. I love it. So now, this truck is no longer a Bronco. Well, it'll always be a Bronco. But as of right now, we have converted her into a Defender. Now, I'll show this LED in here real quick. It should hold it just by the way it's actually sitting. So along with this one too, probably just sit there and stay. And put a little bit of hot glue on the back. That will hold it in place. Be just fine. Little tiny dab of hot glue. Teeny tiny dab. That's all you need. But it has the typical front bumper like the Defenders do and the TRX4 is the same thing, but it's just tiny scale size. Now, I'm going to put these bead locks together real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's slap the body on it real quick. Let's see if it clips right on now. It should. It should clip right in because I have the new bumpers on and everything. So, here's the test. Boom, son. I got me a Defender now. Nice. Yes. I am pumped, dude. That looks awesome, too. Oh, man, it's beautiful. But the thing is, I painted my red Bronco, so I don't even have a red Bronco anymore. This one used to be red. I painted it to like a metallic pearl green. You can't really tell. You can't see it unless you're looking at it with your own eyes, man. But it looked beautiful. It came out really nice. And the roof has this, like, you can kind of see it. It's almost like a rhino liner tech feel to it. But it came out. It's like this color changing paint that I got at Michael's, man. And I put it in the airbrush. It actually came out pretty nice. And these are the Traxxas bead locks. These are awesome. With the Mickey Thompson Baja Pros, which is I'm going to put on this Defender too. Because the Defender has I'm going to put some Baja Pros on it right now. But yeah, that looks awesome, dude. I'm pumped. I don't have a Defender. The full-size TRX4s, I don't have one. Never bought one. I never really even wanted one, honestly. I mean, I have a couple of Defender bodies, but it's not the actual TRX4 Defender. So I'm souped. That looks awesome. That looks awesome, dude. That looks super good. If that's what the real Defender looks like, the TRX4 Defender, I might get me one. The thing is, it don't come with clear windows, does it? The windows are all faded and shit. I mean, they're painted black. You got to get your own clear body and do it up yourself. That's what I like to do. Get some nice airbrush paint. Slap a nice little paint job on it. That's my new little thing now. I like to airbrushing. I'll have to do a little video someday. Me airbrushing some paint. I like it though. So many more colors to choose from. So many different. You can pick from different types of the paint that you use. Different products are from. Different manufacturers make different paints for different reasons. I got glow in the dark stuff. I got all kinds of metallic paint. Any metallic color you can think of. I think I probably have it. I mean, not have it. They probably make it. I don't have a lot, but I got a good amount of some. And my little airbrush setup's nice. I should do a little YouTube video on it. It's pretty dope. I built my own little booth. Give my buddy a shout out from the Crawler Cult RC, man. He has all these little bumper stickers, man. They're sick. They're all regular bumper stickers, but they're all scale size down to like the SCX24 size. It's pretty dope, right? I'm gonna put some on the Defender. That's gonna look cool. I can't wait. My other rider's your mom. The Massachusetts bumper sticker for the car. 99 in Motorcycle Week, Laconia, New Hampshire, June 11, 19, 2022. Oh, June 11th to the 19th. Okay. My other rider's your mom. That's funny. Keep on tiny trucking. Fast cars, fast women, and fast food. Let's party. Go naked. Throw potato salad. Cobra custom tattoo. Say no to drugs. Break from moose. It could save your life. Jesus saves his money for drugs. What? Watch out for the moron behind me. That's funny. Alright. Now, since we already came up with that idea, now we gotta get some wheels on that bitch. And I got a light kit to put in it too. Light kit. Traxxas number 9784. That's probably another video we can do at a different time. I'm wondering if the headlight retainers are in here for the front bumper too. I'm not sure. I haven't teared it open yet, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll do that on a different video. But right now, I think we're good to go, man. I think that's a good one, man. And you know what? I think I'm gonna slap these I'll slap these bead locks together real quick with these Mickey Thompsons on there. Actually, no. Again, we'll do that in another video. These are pretty nice though. But yeah, came out really good, man. Came out awesome. So, thanks for watching, man. Like and subscribe. RC Grunt, man. I'm here to stay. Hope you like my videos. It's just going to get better from here on out. Especially after the winter's over with. Summer's going to be here. We're going to be back in action again. So, I love this hobby. I can't stop. It's like an addiction. It's a bad addiction. But anyway, like and subscribe, man. Thanks for watching. Love y'all. Have a good night. Peace.